So we're going to have a look at who won the Militracks tickets. So we're going to place all the names here in the random name picker. And let's have a look. So we're going to have a look at who won. I placed all the names in here and let's pick a name. Rookie. Congratulations. M1944. And the third winner is ON4FDF, must be a stormtrooper. And Joshua is the fourth winner. And the last winner is Dutch Modeling. Congratulations to all winners. So that was a speedy winner announcement. How do you get those tickets? It's simple, I will send you a PM. And if you didn't get a PM, just place it in the comments below or send me a private message back. That's all. So why was that a speedy winner announcement? Now, because I had a Militracks lineup video planned and I worked 2 days on it. I did a lot of work on it. And this morning I wanted to open it and the save file got corrupted. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. Not so slightly. I always wanted to throw my PC out of the window. So yeah. And as you can see now I'm on the Militracks site. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a button here and a page that shows the lineup. And I'm just going to walk through it with you guys, and that's it. That's the whole video. So let's get going. Okay, second try. So you can see that I'm here on the Militracks site. And why did I say second try? Because I was a dumbass and I forgot to press the record button. So I was now 5 vehicles in and I realized, hey, I need to press that record button. So we're going to do it all over again. Okay, so I want to place this a little up higher and select English and press the ride along section, and we go and see this list of vehicles. So the first up is the BMW. Fuck. And that's my phone. Okay, now the first things that are interrupting me is my phone. Second is my creaking chair. And third is my stupid cat behind me. He's meowing like a motherfucker. The BMW Leitergelandig, I'm not even going to pronounce that word. I'm not really bad in German, but that word goes over my head. PKW, PKW, Einsatz PKW, that just means truck, off-road vehicle. It's that simple. All Germans call all those, all the big trucks, PKWs. That's it, all the transport trucks. Okay, an off-road vehicle was built in 1936 onwards by multiple factories. Also, BMW developed such a car, which became the 325 type. So, if you didn't guess it, I'm just winging it. No script, just doing my thing. Okay, second one is the BMW R12. The R12 BMW Einsnacht was the first production model, and you can see that pretty much because it has these nice mud flaps. In the beginning of the war, they really cared about things looking really nice. So yeah, there you have it. It has an hydraulic telescope fork. Let's say a big word. A robust and solo, also with. They were also made with a sidecar. So okay, the BMW R71. That's the later model, and was the last model, BMW model in the 7.5 class with a laterally steered motor. It's not only a telescope fork on the front wheel, but a telescopic suspension on the back wheel as well. And those are these things. Okay, the R75 is one with a sidecar to it. It was specially designed for the Wehrmacht with a propelled sidecar and hydraulic brake on both the back wheels. And yeah, if you didn't know, the sidecar was also propelled. So there is a shaft all the way going to this wheel here, and they are both propelled. So that's pretty neat. So the second one is a BMW special version. And I said BMW, but it's a DKW or DKW Militracks. Okay, the FOMO 80 tons, and yeah, this is a awesome vehicle. I don't know if it's in this lineup here, but this is the big motherfucker. The biggest half-track you will ever seen. I think it's even higher in proportions if it has the soft top on. It's bigger and higher, and that's what was my cat meowing. It's higher and bigger than the Tiger 1. That's how big it is. It's huge.
That's a huge bitch!
But okay. It will be here again, the famous FOMO 80-tonner SDKFC-9, the largest German tractor or half-track developed from 1935 onwards. But if you think this 80-ton tractor of a half-track could tow one Tiger or a Panzer, you were wrong. It surely needed 2 or 3 of those tractors. So okay, next one is the Hanomag R40 Schrappler. Okay, that's just a tractor, or how the Germans call it, a locomotive auf Radner. Yeah, okay, you can call it whatever you want. It's just a tractor. So okay, we really need to speed this up because this video is going to be forever. I'll say second one is the Hetzjagd Panzer 38T, and yeah, there's all this nice talk about Max, but Max is not going to be present this year because the Crompton collection is bringing other vehicles this year and not the Hatcher, because there is going to be another Hatcher, but I think it's not a Hatcher, it's just a G13 post-war model, because there are little to none original driving Hatchers out there. So it's just a G13. Okay, next one is the Horse. And the Horse plants, yeah, that's a nice vehicle. Nothing really special. 1901 units of the type EG from the Ford factories Cologne. Up to 8 men could drive along. It was used in combat vehicle. Okay, it's used for artillery, tractor, and for light guns. All that sort of things. Okay, the next horse type is the with the radiator in front, so you can really recognize them easily. One has the flat hood, and another one is this type. So 1940 four-wheel steering was replaced with front-wheel steering. I think this type is the first type, and the later type is the horse type. 108B. Okay, group parts. This is a nice vehicle. I love the look of this vehicle, and if you know it, you can easily recognize it in all the videos pulling that Pak 36. And that was what it was meant for. It was a troop transport and a tractor for the Pak 36 or the Flak 30. And that's it. And most of the times they didn't want to pull the Flak 30 behind it, but they just placed it on top of the vehicle. And they built a sort of deck on it, and they just plumped it on there, and it became a flag truck. So okay, artillery detector, blah 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 blah. Okay, next one, the lighter Schützenpanzer. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. If you know the Demag, and if it's on Hero, that was the Demag. It flung past, but yeah, that is the basis of this vehicle. And here's another two Demags. So there's an ST7 or ST6, I forgot. But those were the basis for this vehicle. So it's 1-ton light tractor. The STKF2510 was chiefly used as an armored reconnaissance vehicle within Panzer units. Okay. And this year there will be 3 of them. So that's pretty interesting, because last year there were only 2, I think. And mostly there is 1, and that's this one. So mostly there's 1, and that's this one. It's okay. The lighter Zugkraft, now that's the STKF10. It's just so 10. This is the Mach, and that was the the basis of that other vehicle, of that half tractor 250. So okay, this one was used a lot in World War II. It was probably made, it's made from the beginning until the end. It was used as a flak truck. They armored it up here in the front. They placed armor here, and they used it for a lot of things. There even was a version that got a Pak 30 of Pak 40 on it, of a Pak 38. I don't know precise, but it's they removed this window and they had the gun sticking out of the front here. It's really a weird looking vehicle, but yeah, they used it for everything. It was a great platform, and that's also why they used the up armored one, the 251, as the basis of this vehicle. It's really a unique vehicle. Okay, a Lorraine Schlepper. Oh, that's a nice vehicle. I didn't know that was coming. That's a pretty much a French vehicle that was used by Germany a lot because it was a advanced chassis. It was one of the best chassis the French made. It was really reliable. A great little tractor. Of course, this is a Beutepanzer, and probably used by the Wehrmacht. And as you can see, it's Kriegsbeute, so it's just the Beutepanzer. And this is only the tractor version. Germany left a few in this tractor version state. A lot became the Mark II, and even had the howitzer on top of it, the LAFH. And the Germans used it for all sorts of things. And if you see the howitzer version, it's ridiculous. It has a huge gun on top, and all the armored shields, and the above section is just bigger than the whole tractor section, and that proves how great this tractor chassis was, because it could take all that weight on top of it and just still move at a reasonable great speed. Okay, next one is a Mercedes Galanda. That word again, I'm not even going to try it. Okay, there were 90,000 were built of this vehicle. That's a lot, probably through the whole war. I'm not really knowledgeable about this vehicle, but if you watch all the Bundeswehr versions, all the newsreels, you see this vehicle everywhere. So okay, next one. And Mittelschützenpanzer. That's a 2151 half track. This one also has a nice story. It was used as a mine clearing vehicle after the war in Sweden, I think. And if you see this vehicle, there's a lot of battle damage on it because of exploding mines, and this is really crazy. They used German POWs, and some of them were even volunteers. They would just go in these vehicles, and even they used Stuks and other vehicles, and they had rollers in front of it and sometimes in the back of it, and they just would drive into the minefields and detonate the mines that way. They cleared literally minefields by blowing themselves up. And there are pictures of the Stuk that missed a lot of road wheels, and because of all the exploding mines on it. And they would just drive it with 3 or 2 road wheels less because they were blown off, and it would just go on and go on and go on, and a lot of people died and got wounded that way. So really dangerous job. Okay, next one is the Pioneerswagen, and that's a bridge layer version of the 251. As you can see, all the base design was changed, and they made more room for mines and mine detectors and other sort of pioneer stuff or engineering stuff. So this vehicle also has a bridge on top of it. They could screw loose on 2 points and pull it off and place it onto a mold or other ditches. And that was my cat again in the background. Okay, the Mittelzurkraft 5 ton. This is a less heavy version that would tow the 10 centimeter LV 1.8 light field howitzer. And it was designed for that. It also towed a lot of flak guns. Okay, so the next one is a 8 ton tractor. It's pretty much a well-known one. I don't know how many there will be. To be 3 of these vehicles in this edition of Militracks. So 2 of this one and 1 of this one. And this is a pretty much a recovery or engineering vehicle. As you can see on the back, it has a lot of places for tools and other stuff, and yeah, you call it.
Can you shut up? You. Hey. Bisselijk. Huh? You are so annoying. You are so annoying. So annoying. Yeah.
It's another motorcycle, the NSU. So we have one of those. Okay, next one. It's Kettenkrad. And there will be 8 of them this year. So yeah, this is the vehicle you want to ride. It's amazingly fun. And if you are planning to ride one of these, you have to really scout first. You have to pick the driver that pretty much goes apeshit on the thing. You will have your money's worth. Think it's €5 to drive one of these, or to go along on a ride of one of these, and it's nuts. If you have to have the guy that goes apeshit on it, it's a roller coaster ride. It's so amazingly fun. The thing goes so fast, and you go over hills, and it's just crazy. I really recommend you you pick a ride on the Kettenkrad. Okay, Opel Blitz. Boo. Page not found. Okay. Now we all know what an Opel Blitz looks like. An Opel Blitz workstation. That's pretty much one with a thing on the back of it. It's pretty much maybe a radio car. It was used for the tool shop, for other sorts of things. They were even used as a medic station, I think. And this is a normal Opel Blitz. So, okay, an Opel Blitz. It's a Tankschlussschaftfahrzeug. So it's pretty much a a fuel tank. So yeah, used by the Luftwaffe for airstrips and all that sort of stuff. You know. Yeah. Opel Olympia is a staff car. I think I have this one in model kit version from Italeri. Okay, now it's a regular guest at Militracks. Yeah, a pretty and nice looking vehicle, mostly on static display. Never seen him driving around because it's not really an all-terrain vehicle. And next one is the Panzer 2, and this is the one from Samur, from the Samur Tank Museum. And this really makes me happy to see tanks from the Samur Tank Museum, because if they want to bring this one, maybe in the future they are going to bring over their Panzer or their other sorts of vehicles, some of the French vehicles, the JRB1 or the B2. I think they only have the B1 and not the B. I'm not really sure about that, but yeah. And most importantly, the Tiger 2 they have in running condition, but I don't know if the Tiger 2 can fit on the tracks on the circuit for Militracks, but if the FAMO fits, probably the Tiger fits too. So yeah, that's future talk. First we have the Panzer 2, and this is a really interesting Panzer 2. It was captured in Normandy as a bevelswagen. So it was a commando car. It had all sorts of antennas, and it was upgraded to fit a lot more radios. And don't even think it had the gun at that point. It was just a radio command vehicle, and it did not have the 304 number. It had a different serial number, but it was placed in the Troon scrapyard, and that's the famous scrapyard in Normandy, where it was saved with another Panzer II, a Loos, and sent to the Samur Tank Museum, where it was restored. Oh, the Krankenkraftwagen, so this is an ambulance, and this is a really rare vehicle. I only think I saw 2 of them, and I only think there are 2 left of them. This one, and there was one in the Arlon History Museum, or Victory Museum, back in the day, and that closed down, and all the vehicles were sent to Lalbatsenau, or they were sent to America. Okay, the Porsche Kubelwagen. Now, we all know the Kubelwagen, but this is the Porsche Type 62 Kubelwagen. This is the prototype to the 82 version of the Kubelwagen. And nice thing about the Kubelwagen, the reason why it's called Kubelwagen is because this version had no doors. The prototype, at least, it should not have any doors, but this is a later version of the prototype. And the reason it had no doors is because it was meant to not waste any metal. And the reason it is called Kubelwagen because it has bucket seats in there. And a Kubel simply means bucket car. So the bucket seats were the reason, so the passengers could not fall out of the vehicle because it had no doors. And this was a genius idea, of course, to save metal and use bucket seats so people didn't fall out of the car. But yeah, later it still had doors, so the whole bucket seat reason was pointless anymore. But yeah, it still kept all those designs, and it got doors, and it was basically as we know it as the 82 type we all know. And the reason was a 4-wheel drive, a 87 type, based on the Type 62. Okay, the Swearest Sucraft 12 ton. So this was the 12 ton version and a version of the 8 ton, and it's an amazing vehicle because it was used in the war for everything. It was there were up-armored versions, and they made flak trucks out of it. They made recovery vehicles out of it. It was even used to recover Panthers and Tigers. That's how great it was. Okay, the Steyr, and this is also a pretty rare vehicle. And pretty much if you've seen Indiana Jones and that scene that he goes under the truck, this is the vehicle that's based on that vehicle. So yeah, pretty amazing truck. And you have another one. This is the more common one. The Sture 1500A. And yeah, this is the one you mostly see in the Wochenschau videos, in the newsreel videos. And it was a well-produced, pretty much well-produced vehicle. Okay. Next one is the Sture R180W. And yeah. And yeah, this one was produced from the beginning of the war, and it was the car that was replaced by the Type 82 Kubelwagen. Okay, next one is the Kubelwagen 82. Now, this is the famous Kubelwagen. like I said before, Gubel meaning a bucket car. And yeah, there are a lot of surviving vehicles of that. And here's the swimwagon, and this is the prototype of the swimwagon. Pretty much a unique vehicle and a rare vehicle to see. And if you don't know what a swimwagon means, it just means swimming car. That's it. It's an EMFA car. So yeah, let's look to the normal EMFA car or swimwagon or swimming car. And yeah, there were a lot produced, and it was of course based on the Volkswagen Gubelwagen and the FW. And yeah, that's it. Interesting vehicle, awesome vehicle. And next up is a Wanderer. Also, I think is a staff car. Okay, next up is the Zundap, and I'm pretty done with this video. It's pretty early in the morning, and yeah, I worked all night on that other video, and then it crashes, and yeah, you know the story. So yeah, I'm missing one vehicle in this, and that's the Stuk. There will be a Stuk Aus D, and that's the Stuk that's been restored. And you probably know it from Facebook. It's the Duck Stuk, the Africa Core Stuk. And that will also probably be seen on Militracks this year. And maybe the Panzer 38T will also be there, but I'm not sure about that. And there'll probably be a lot more vehicles. It's always a surprise when you get there. There is another vehicle that you don't see a lot. So yeah, there's always a chance they keep something behind or a surprise. So yeah, I'm pretty curious in what vehicle will surprise me today. Maybe it's an De Mag with a flak on it, or maybe that Panther from Samour. You don't know. It's always a surprise. But yeah, leave in the comments below what you want to see most and what you are looking forward to the most of Militracks this year. So I'll see you next time, and goodbye.